For one final time, live on the Dockspiders Radio Network, it's Dockspiders Baseball in 2023 from Mequon, Wisconsin, on the campus of Concordia University in Wisconsin. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on the Dockspiders Radio Network. Connor Cooney standing in, a 1-2 count to Graydon Tashner. Cooney pops it in the air, left field, and they are able to make the catch for out number one. Dockspiders won a wild one at home last night as they walked off the Lakeshore Chinooks after the Chinooks tied the game in the top of the ninth with a solo home run to right field. But Jake Sarain stands in. First pitch fouled away from Graydon Tashner. Dockspiders out of the playoff race, and then some, as the Madison Mallards have clinched the second half of the Great Lakes West Division. They will take on the Green Bay Rockers. There's a 1-1 ground ball hit up the middle, and it gets through. Sneaks right on by the dangerous hitter Parker Knoll, who continues to be a multi-hit game machine. First pitch from Tashner to Knoll is taken low for a ball, 1-0. Knoll out of Lawrence University, standing back in the right-handed batter's box. Tashner, ready's on the mound, kicks and deals. Fastball misses up and in. And the count is 2-0. Tashner peers over at first base. Sun still beaming down on this all-turf field except for the pitcher's mound. Swing and a miss as Knoll can't catch up to the fastball, and it's strike one. 2-1 count to Parker Knoll. Tashner working out of the stretch. Kicks and fires as Knoll pops it foul for strike two. Well, Dockspiders looking to end the 2023 season with a bang. Yeah. 2-2 count to Parker Knoll. Tashner delivers, and a curveball spiked in the left-handed batter's box, taken for a ball, 3-2. Three, two, one away. Tashner comes set, gets his sign from his catcher. He likes what he sees. And a slider misses away, and Knoll is aboard with only one away. Runners on first and second now for the Dockspiders. So they're trying to take an early lead here. It'll be the catcher Lorenzo Rios standing in, who was the hero of last night's game. He tallied the walk-off single that scored Parker Knoll. Rios out of Yorkville, Illinois. First pitch from Tashner. Fastball that misses off the outside corner, ball one. Rios, a high-energy guy for the Dockspiders, always loves to be around the sport of baseball. He wants to catch every pitch. He wants to have every at-bat he can. Never wants a day off. As a 2-0 is taken high. 2-0, runners on first and second, one away here in the top of the first. Tashner winds and fires. A 2-0, swing and a miss, strike one. Rios stands back in, and a changeup misses low from Tashner. It's 3-1. Three and one to Lorenzo Rios. Tashner kicks and deals, and it misses low for ball four. Rios works the walk. Second walk given up by Graydon Tashner.
Fans
as that will prompt the catcher Will Johannes to come out and have a mound visit.
Some of the proceeds will go to Swinging for the Future and other nonprofit partners of your Lakeshore Chinooks. The other 50% though might
So while they talk some things over,
those tickets and good luck. The shortstop,
Drew Berrigan stands in. Currently on a 12-game hitting streak, looking to push it to 13 tonight. First pitch, fouled away right off the mask of Will Johannes behind the plate. Second pitch, taken for a strike, and it's 0-2. Slider misses low and away. Good stop there by Johannes to keep the runner at third. One and two, one away. The pitch to Berrigan. Skips away off the mask of Johannes. It rolls to the back. Trotting to score. And the Dock Spiders take an early 1-0 lead in the top of the first. One thing the Dock Spiders have been good at when they are winning this season is getting early offense on the board. Fastball misses up. And it's now 3-2 to Drew Berrigan. Tashner does have a base to play with. First base open, 3-2 the pitch. Berrigan pops it in the air, down the right field line, and it's going to tail into the seats for a foul ball. So Berrigan will have to stand back in. Knoll on third, Rios on second. Dock Spiders in front, 1-0, 3-2. Berrigan pops it up again, same spot, heading towards the foul line, and this one will be way foul. Three-two. Fastball misses up and in, and Berrigan is walked. To load the bases back up, as here comes the pitching coach, Jake Carlson, out for the Chinooks. We will take a short break on the Dock Spiders Radio Network. Paul Whitman stands in. As the first pitch he sees, he crushes deep in the air to right field. Right fielder going back at the wall, leaps up and makes the catch. Up against the wall, Knoll will trot in to score, and it's a 2-0 Dock Spiders lead, but Paul Whitman thought he had a grand slam. And Carson Hansen says no, sir. Paul Whitman got all of that baseball.
Fans receive half off domestic beer for the remainder of the inning.
that will bring Jared Heinzen up to the dish. Heinzen has been named tonight's beer batter of the game here at Moonlight Graham Field. First pitch is fouled away for.
That's strike one. Chinooks fans, we're one strike closer to half-price beer.
Oh, and 1 to Jared Heinzen, the Wisconsin Parkside Ranger. Takes a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-2.
Half-price beer. Half-price beer.
Runner goes off towards second base. Berrigan's there easily as the slider missed low and outside from Tashner. And it's a 1-2 count to Jared Heinzen.
Come on, Chinooks fans, let's hear ya.
Heinzen standing back in. 3 straight walks, and then a fly out by Paul Whitman. At the Dockspiders, a 2-0 lead. As this one's pumped into right field, it's down for a single. Rios scores. They're waving Berrigan to the plate. The throw is not in time. He slid right back behind the catcher, Johannes. And it's a 2 RBI single off the bat of Jared Heinzen. Dockspiders take a 4-0 lead.
Third baseman, Sam Meidenbauer.
As the former Lakeshore Chinooks, Sam Meidenbauer, stands in. Meidenbauer out of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. First pitch he takes for a strike. It's 0-1. Meidenbauer standing in the right-handed batter's box. 0-1 taken for another strike. Same pitch, same result from Graydon Tashner. Meidenbauer will stand back in, twirl the bat once. The 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider gets Meidenbauer. But the damage has been done. Dockspiders with an early 4-0 lead on the road. It's the season finale from Mequon here on the Dockspiders Radio Network. Kicking off the bottom of the first inning, Dockspiders holding lead as Eric Sipling toes the rubber. First pitch and off speed, taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Wrestler standing in out of Madison College. A 1 from Sipling. Fastball skipped into the turf. And it's a 1-1 count. Curveball taken for Sipling out of Rochester Institute of Technology. Winds and deals the 1-2. Slow roller hit out to Berrigan. Throw on the run, and the throw skips away from the first baseman Hines and stays in play. Rios is there with the backup as Wrestler advances to second on the miscue. It'll be an error charge to Drew Berrigan.
We'll donate $25 to Family Sharing Food Pantry, Ozaukee County, as part of their Single Out Hunger campaign.
As that will bring Jack Council to the plate.
The second baseman, number 12, Jack Council.
In out of Whitefish Bay High School. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Council has committed to the University of Michigan for this upcoming fall. Sporting some bright yellow shoes in the right-handed batter's box. Sipling winds and deals the 0-1. The fastball misses outside. Sipling tries an inside fastball, and it misses off the inside corner. 3-1. 3-1 fastball misses low to Council, and it's ball 4.
That walk means another $5 will be donated by My Choice Wisconsin, Chinooks Charities.
So Council will take the walk down to first base.
Fielder number 16, Drew Townsend.
As Drew Townsend stands in out of Missouri State. Townsend normally the leadoff man for the Chinooks. Getting the start in the 3-hole today. First pitch fouled away on an excuse me swing. Two. None away. Runners on first and second for the Chinooks as Sipling kicks and deals. Pop fly in the air to shallow left field. And it's not going to get out of the infield. Third baseman Sam Meidenbauer grabs it. Heading towards the left field territory for out number 1.
The catcher, number 43, Will Johannes.
So with one away, that brings the catcher Will Johannes up to the plate. Hit his first home run of the season last night at Hare Baker Field. And not to take anything away from Johannes, but the weather had a big-time factor on that home run. As there was a windstorm and a rainstorm, it almost felt like a hurricane back in our home ballpark last night. 1-0 to Johannes. Change up taken for strike 1. The wind was blowing straight out to right field. Johannes caught one going the opposite way. It was normally what would have been a routine pop-up at our ballpark. As a runner going towards third base, the throw is late from Lorenzo Rios. Gabe Wrestler tallies a stolen base. The Dockspiders look for 2 outs. Sipling peers in. He's faced the Chinooks 3 times already this season. As As a fastball taken just off the outer corner. 3-1. Johannes standing in the pitch. Popped into right field. Whitman giving chase, and he watches it fall right in front of him. 1 run will score for the Chinooks as Ressler touches home plate. And it's a 4-1 ball game off the RBI single from Will Johannes.
Another Chinooks single, another $25 donation from Bank First to Family.
Second hit of the night for the Chinooks.
Designated hitter number 2, Adam Kootway.
As that brings the dangerous Adam Kootway to the dish. Kootway out of University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. As the first pitch misses inside from Sipling, he loads the bases on the hit batter. That one got Kootway right in the middle of his shoulder. Well, force in any bag for the Dock Spiders. As that brings Carson Hansen to the plate. Took extra bases away from Paul Whitman. Back in the top of the first. Eric Sipling now really struggling to get his rhythm going, as Dunco is going to call a mound meeting to come out and have a chat. He's going to bring the entire middle infield with him. As now the meeting is adjourned, everyone returns back to their respective spots.
The right fielder number 25, Carson Hansen.
Carson Hansen stands in. Fouls the first pitch he sees off for strike 1. Hansen out of UW Milwaukee. A 1 misses outside from Sipling, and it's a 1-1 count. Bases are still loaded, a 4-1 ball game here in the bottom of the first. Dock Spiders still only with 1 out as Hansen fouls it back into the backstop for strike 2. It was an RBI single by Will Johannes a few batters ago that brought the Chinooks' first run in. 1-2. Ground ball hit out to Meidenbauer. Bobbles it at first, steps on third base, and they call him safe. Meidenbauer looked like he got his foot into the bag before the runner slid in. As a run scores for the Chinooks, it's a 4-2 ball game. Council representing the run. And here come the Chinooks already.
Number 20, Sam Blumhoff.
Second error of the night committed by the Dock Spiders, and it will be charged to Sam Meidenbauer over at third base. First pitch to Sam Vomhoff. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Vomhoff out of University of Wisconsin-Whitewater has recently committed to join Teddy Dieters, the former Dock Spiders first baseman at Creighton University, for this upcoming fall. Fastball taken on the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2, 1 away. Sipling looking for an out. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Vomhoff goes down for out number 2. First strikeout of the night for Eric Sipling. As that will bring Jimmy Jurgensen up to the plate. Pardon me, Jurgensen. First pitch from Sipling, and off speed, misses low, ball 1. Still bases loaded, 2 away. 4-2 ball game, the pitch. Second pitch misses inside to Jurgensen. Fastball thrown down the middle for strike one. Jurgensen playing in his home ballpark here at Concordia of Wisconsin. Swing and a miss for strike two. Tried to go after the outside fastball from Sipling and came up empty. 2-2, 2 away, the pitch. Swing and a miss as Sipling strikes out another batter. We head to the top of the second, 4-2 our score in what could be a shootout coming up from Capco Park.
That moves people forward.
Jack Peterson stands in to start the top of the second inning as the Chinooks have already gone to the bullpen as they will call upon the right-hander Zach Sloan to handle the pitching duties. Second pitch to Peterson taken inside and low for ball one. 1-1 misses inside again, nearly hitting Peterson in the hands. And it's 2-1. Two-one delivery misses outside, and now it's 3-1. Peterson standing back in out of Trinity University. 3-1 from Sloan, ground ball down the first base line, touched foul by Jurgensen. Peterson stands back in, standing right at the very back of that batter's box. Swings and fouls one away. And the count will remain 3-2. 4-2 our score as we start the top of the second. Each team with 2 hits apiece. Doc Spiders, though, 2 errors on the night already. Not the best start defensively. 3-2 from Sloan. Swing and a miss as Peterson goes down.
Another strikeout by the Chinooks results in another $5 donated to
First strikeout out of the bullpen for Zach Sloan. And it's out number 1.
Center fielder Connor Cooney.
So that will kick it back to the Doc Spiders leadoff man, Connor Cooney. Dribbles one out towards Council at second base. Turns and throws on the run over to first in time to get Connor Cooney for out number 2.
The second baseman.
So with 2 away, Jake Serrain stands in the second base duties tonight for the Doc Spiders. Out of University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh. First pitch from Sloan. Misses for ball 1. Serrain, a utility man for the Doc Spiders. He's been used almost everywhere. As Serrain flies one in the air to right field. Hansen working back towards the corner. He makes the catch for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning out of the bullpen for Zach Sloan. As what can Eric Sipling do in the bottom of the second? Find out next on the Doc Spiders Radio Network.
All right.
Jacob Nelson stands in for the bottom of the second inning. Eric Sipling, the RIT Tiger, ready to go back to work. Second pitch misses way outside from Sipling, and it's 1-1. 4-2, Doc Spiders lead. As Nelson flies one into right center field, and Whitman is able to make the catch for out number 1. Paul Whitman patrolling right field tonight for the Doc Spiders. Native of Tegernheim, Germany. Getting it done. He's made a couple of diving catches on the season. Primarily known as a bunt extraordinaire. As the leadoff man for the Chinooks, Gabe Ressler, stands in. First pitch popped straight up in the air, and it's going to fall into the seats for strike one. Partly cloudy skies here on the banks of Lake Michigan. 0-1. Fastball from Sipling. Freezes Wrestler for strike two. Sipling already with 2 strikeouts tonight. Slow roller down the third baseline, but touched in foul ground by Meidenbauer. 0-2, 1 away. Sipling into the windup, the pitch. Fastball nearly catches that outside corner. Instead, it's a ball 1-2 to Wrestler. Wrestler pops it into shallow center field. Cooney giving chase, but it's going to be Serene making the catch while running backwards for out number 2. It was Cooney or Serene. One of the two were going to grab it. Whitman was also in on the play, along with Drew Berrigan. It was a 4-man play there for the Dock Spiders defense. So with 2 outs, Jack Council stands in. Sipling, long leg kick, the pitch. Ground ball, slow roller, hit out towards Heinzen at first base. Flips it over to Sipling for out number 3. Just able to sneak his foot onto first base before Council came flying by. And it's out number 3. We are heading to the top of the third. Dock Spiders in front, 4-2 on the Dock Spiders Radio Network. Designated hitter Parker Knoll stands in. They face against Zach Sloan. First pitch to Knoll hits him in the shoulder. He will be awarded first base. So Knoll will trot down to first base.
The catcher, Lorenzo Rios.
As the catcher Lorenzo Rios stands in. Runner on first in the form of Parker Knoll. First pitch to Rios, swing and a miss for strike 1. Well, Parker Knoll standing on first base due to a hit by pitch. That is the 4th time this week that he's been hit by a pitch. Now twice in 2 days. 0-1, there goes Knoll off to second base. The throwdown from Johannes is late. And Knoll is aboard with his 3rd stolen base as a Dock Spider. Parker Nolan, 2022, swiped 36 bases for Lawrence University. And then in 2023, 21 bases. He's a thief on the base paths as Rios pops one foul for strike two. Rios walked and then later scored a run last time up. The lights have come on here at Capco Park. Doc Spiders down in the dark blue uniforms, gray pants. Chinooks going with their classic white uniform look. The 2-2. Off speed, catches the outer corner for strike three. Rios is caught looking for out number one. Second strikeout out of the bullpen for Zach Sloan. As Drew Berrigan will stand in.
Shortstop Drew Berrigan.
Berrigan looking to extend his hitting streak to straight games tonight. He's already extended his on-base streak to 16 straight games. First pitch he sees is a ball off the lower part of the plate. And it's 1-0. Berrigan out of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical stands in with an RBI opportunity. Flies one away for out for a foul ball. And it's 1-1. And misses for strike three. Third strikeout out of the bullpen for Zach Sloan.
The right fielder.
As right fielder Paul Whitman stands in. Whitman in his first at-bat just about had a grand slam if it wasn't for the right fielder Carson Hansen making a brilliant catch at the wall. First pitch misses outside to Whitman and it's ball one. Whitman out of West Tech. Flew out. His last time up, the 1-0. Whitman puts a drive into this one down the right field line, but just foul as he got out in front of it. Strike one. Chinooks stand 9.5 games out of first place. They've consistently been in the bottom of the barrel all season long. It's a 2-0, pardon me, a 1-1 count misses, and it's now 2-1. Whitman standing in the very back part of that left-handed batter's box. Sloan kicks and fires, and Whitman swings underneath the fastball, and it's 2-2. Runner on second, 2 away, 4-2 ball game. Sloan readies on the mound and now steps off. Disengagement is called. Each pitcher is allowed one disengagement per at bat. 2-2 poked up the middle into center field. It's going to roll to the center fielder. Noel being waved home. The throw home is not in time. Noel taps the very edge of the plate to avoid Johannes' tag, and it's a 5-2 Doc Spiders lead. An RBI single off the bat of Paul Whitman.
All right, Chinooks fans, it's beer batter
Gives
time.
the Doc Spiders a 5-2 lead.
Number 32, Jared Heinzen. If Heinzen strikes out, you know the deal. You get half price beer.
Whitman now has reached base in 9 straight games. Jared Heinzen stands in with Whitman on second base. First pitch, fastball taken up and in for ball one. Heinzen, the Kenosha, Wisconsin native. Currently attending the University of Wisconsin Parkside, which, fun fact, the head coach at Parkside used to be the head coach of the Doc Spiders, Zach Charbonneau. Helped the Doc Spiders win the 2018 and 2020 Northwoods League championships. 2-0. Taken for a strike, it's 2-1. It's back in. The pitch from Sloan. Slider, swing and a miss for strike 2.
We're one strike away from half-price beer. Chinooks.
Heinzen hit a 2 RBI single. Is thinking home plate, but will stop at third base. He advances only 90 feet. Two away. Runner on first. Dax Spiders in front, 5-2. Sloan's pitch to Heinzen as a off speed that runs up and in. As Heinzen will be aboard for the second time tonight. First walk surrendered by Zach Sloan out of the bullpen. That will bring the former Lakeshore Chinooks Sam Meidenbauer up to the plate. Meidenbauer hit .288 for the Chinooks while he was here, before heading to greener pastures in Fond du Lac. First pitch. Slider misses outside from Sloan, and it's 1-0. No activity going on in the Chinooks bullpen or the Dock Spiders bullpen. 1-0 to Meidenbauer. Ground ball down the third base line. Nearly takes off the head of Paul Whitman in foul territory. It's a foul ball. And it's a 1-1 count to Meidenbauer. Taps the plate once as he stands back in. 1-1. Off speed misses outside, and it's 2-1. Runners on the corners, the 2-1. Fastball taken on the inside corner. Meidenbauer immediately turns to the home plate umpire, Nick Hudlow. Asking where that one was. 2-2 from Sloan. Check swing. Did it go? No, he did not, as Heinzen advances to second base as the ball nearly skipped away from Johannes behind the plate. Well, the at-bat will be extended. 3-2, 2 away. Runners on second and third for the Dock Spiders. Meidenbauer readies the pitch from Sloan. Swing and a miss as the changeup gets Meidenbauer. 5-2 our score as we head to the bottom of the third on the Dock Spiders Radio Network. First pitch to Drew Townsend is cranked deep into right center field. It rolled all the way to the wall. Whitman had to go retrieve it as Townsend stands on second base with a leadoff double. One heck of a way to start the inning for the Chinooks, as the Dockspiders currently lead 5-2 here in the bottom of the third. Will Johannes stands in. First pitch from Eric Stippling. Swing and a miss as the fastball is torched right on by Johannes. Now the third hit given up by Stippling was that leadoff double, as a fastball misses high and outside. 1-1 delivery and a slider taken for strike two. One, two, gets him on the outside corner. Johannes froze as Stippling notches strikeout number 3 on the. First pitch to Drew Berrigan, tapped towards the mound. Thrown to first, not in time. Berrigan beats it out. So just like that, 2 runners aboard for the Dockspiders, and only 1 away.
Right fielder, Paul Whitman.
So right fielder Paul Whitman stands in. Whitman ground ball through the right side of the infield, as they are going to hold Rios at third base. Base is loaded now for the Dockspiders. As that will bring Jared Heinzen to the dish. Heinzen 1 for 1 with a 2 RBI single and a walk. Heinzen stands in. First pitch. Curveball grounded right past the shortstop Nelson into left field. Rios will score, and it's an RBI single off the bat of Jared Heinzen, his 3rd RBI of the night, and the Dockspiders grab a 6-2 lead.
Third baseman, Sam Meidenbauer.
That brings Sam Meidenbauer to the plate. Meidenbauer out of Milwaukee School of Engineering. First pitch, a strike, as Meidenbauer took the off speed from Sloan. It's 0-1. Activity in the Lakeshore Chinooks bullpen, as Meidenbauer stands in, bases loaded, 1 away. Swings and misses at the slider, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2-1 away. The pitch. Slider not fooled is Meidenbauer as he takes a stone cold look at that one. And it's 0-1-2. Meidenbauer 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. The 1-2 popped in the air. Down the right field foul line, over and into the seats. Jurgensen was after it, but could not make the catch as it drifted foul. One and 2-1 away. Sloan winds and fires as Meidenbauer skies it straight up in the air. He slams his bat in disgust as the shortstop Nelson trots in to grab it for out number 2. Weinbauer, a frustrating day at the dish. So with 2 outs, the left fielder Jack Peterson stands in. Peterson out of Trinity University. Standing in, flew out to the right fielder his last time up in a deep fly ball. First pitch from Sloan, fastball misses high and outside for ball 1. Second pitch to Peterson, popped in the air, deep to right field again. Right fielder Henson is camped under it, and he makes the catch. For out number 3, Dock Spiders strand the bases loaded. They do get 1 run out of the inning. They take a 6-2 lead over the Chinooks. We head to the bottom of the 5th on the Dock Spiders Radio Network. Well, it's back to the leadoff man for the Chinooks to start the bottom of the 5th, as the Dock Spiders currently hold a 6-2 lead. Eric Sipling kicks and fires. First pitch to Gabe Wrestler, a strike. And it's 0-1. Sipling with the changeup there. Second pitch taken low as it skipped into the dirt. And it's a 1-1 count. As a check swing, did he go? No, he did not, says the first base umpire. 2-1 to the Madison College Wolfpack member. 2-1 grounded out towards Berrigan. Fields it on the run. Throws across his body to first base. Is on time and on target for out number 1.
The second baseman, number 12, Jack.
That will bring the second baseman, Jack Council, to the plate. Council out of Whitefish Bay High School, currently committed to the University of Michigan. He's also the son of former Brewers great and current Brewers manager, Craig Council. Actually, 2 of his sons played on the Chinooks this season. Brady Council at the start of the season out of the University of Minnesota. And now Jack Council. As he takes a strike, it's 1-1. Sipling into the windup, the pitch. Fastball popped into the air, and it's tailing out of play for strike two. One, two, the pitch from Zipling. Ground ball hit out towards Serene at second base, fields it on the short hop, and fires one over to Heinzen for out number two. So with two down, left fielder Drew Townsend stands in. First pitch to Townsend. Fastball taken out on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Townsend out of Missouri State. Doubled back in the bottom of the third. Second pitch from Zipling. Nearly taken for a strike. Instead, it's a little bit too far outside. 1-1. Zipling working quick on the mound. The 1-1. Slider misses off the outside corner, and it's 2-1. Rios with a outside setup there. Still setting up outside. The 2-1. Slider misses in, and it's ball three. Zipling readies on the mound. The 3-1 delivery. Kicks the leg and pitches. Fastball misses inside and low to Drew Townsend. As Zipling surrenders a 2-out walk. Only the second walk surrendered today. As Will Johannes stands in. Johannes had that home run last night at Hare Baker Field, if you want to call it a home run. As the wind was blowing just about 40 miles per hour out towards right field last night, and anything hit up in the air that was somewhat remotely routine would have been gone. That's exactly what happened. So fastball misses outside. It's 2-0 now to Will Johannes. Zipling's control waning as I drop my pen in the booth. As that one hits Johannes on the elbow. So Johannes will be aboard as here comes Doug Coe out of the Dock Spiders dugout. Left-hander Jack Niederinghaus warming up down in the bullpen for the Dock Spiders. As a mound meeting is called. Niederinghaus just getting to warming up. Not even throwing pitches quite yet. So it's Zipling's game for the time being as of right now.
Designated hitter number 2, Adam Bootway.
Designated hitter Adam Kootway stands in out of University of Wisconsin Whitewater. Kootway hit well over .430 at Whitewater this past season. Absolute video game numbers from the Warhawk. First pitch misses. Fastball taken on the outer edge for strike one. Still 2 outs here. As the Dock Spiders only need one more to get it to the top of the 6th. 2-1 poked into the Dock Spiders Radio Network. Connor Cooney stands in to start the top of the 6th inning. First pitch taken for a ball, and it's 1-0. Zach Sloan back to work on the mound for the Chinooks. Second pitch to Cooney. Popped in the air, down the left field line, and it's trailing foul. Cooney, the leadoff man for the Dock Spiders. It's been an excellent addition to the defense out in center field. Has brought along a solid bat with him as he takes a 2-1 pitch. Sloan delivers. Cooney pops it into left field, right at the left fielder Townsend, who sticks his mitt up and makes the grab for out number 1. Cooney 0 for 4 on the day so far. He'll be looking to turn that around his next at bat. As second baseman Jake Serrain stands in. 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a run scored back in the top of the first. First pitch from Sloan. Curveball poked into center field by Serrain. Right at the center fielder Wrestler for out number 2. Well, the Dock Spiders have flown out to left field and now center field. If they fly out to right field, they've got the trifecta here in this inning. As Parker Knoll stands in. First pitch, a strike from Sloan. Second pitch, a strike, and it's 0-2. Knoll stands back in out of Lawrence University. Yet to register a hit today. 0-2. Changeup gets Knoll looking for strike 3. Sloan, a 1-2-3 inning as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Dock Spiders in front, 6-2 on the Dock Spiders Radio Network.
Fans, be sure to check out all our concessions.
Two 2-0 count as new pitcher on the mound for the Dock Spiders. It's the lefty Jack Niederinghaus, also known as Needs. It's a 2-0 grounded right back up the middle by Carson Hansen. He will be aboard with none away. Bottom of the 6th. Doc Spiders holding on to a 6-2 lead so far. As Sam Vomhoff stands in, 0 for 2 on the day from him. Well, the Doc Spiders, when facing the Chinooks this season, are 8-3, currently on a 6-game winning streak. And when they're playing in this ballpark, they are 4-1. Runner goes, the throw down from Rios is wide of the runner. Berrigan had no chance at getting to that baseball, and Hansen swipes the bag clean. So now a runner in scoring position for Vomhoff. As Gill, the Lakeshore Chinooks mascot, standing on top of the first base dugout. He's liking what he sees so far. Well, the Doc Spiders like what they see right there is a 1-1 pitch, taken for a strike. As Niedringhaus delivers back on July 15th when they lost at home at Harry Baker Field 22-3. Swing and a miss, ball nearly gets away from Rios. Throw to first base in time for out number 1. A swinging strike as Niedringhaus notches his first strikeout of. As Jimmy Jurgensen stands in for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Back to what I was saying. Niedringhaus checks the runner at second. Kicks and deals. Fastball fouled away. Chinooks were basically trolling the Doc Spiders Twitter. And the Doc Spiders Twitter has since been trolling them every single time because we haven't lost since that game. Oh, 2. Grounded down the first baseline. Heinzen waits on it, and it's touched into foul territory for a foul ball. Heinzen was trying to get to it before it fell foul, but he also didn't want to stray too far away from first base. 0-2, 1 away. Jimmy Jurgensen stands back in. 0-2 from Niedringhaus, the pitch. Slider misses low. And it's ball 1. Niedringhaus out of Xavier University. He's been suspect out of the bullpen for the Doc Spiders. Days he's really good and pinpoint. Other days he's way off. Runner goes towards third base and strike 2. One-two pitch. Fastball nearly catches the outside. And instead, it's a 2-2 count. Niedringhaus was trying to paint the corner. 2-2, 1 away. Runner goes towards third as the pitch is fouled away. Chinooks are trying to execute a hit and run. And poor Carson Hansen, he's got to trot all the way back to second base. He had slid into third. It's now the second time he's taken off. Now he's standing with his hands on his hips like, come on, man. 2-2 to Jurgensen. Niedringhaus winds and deals. Ground ball hit right back to Needs on the mound. Flips it over to Heinzen at first. For out number 2, runner advances to third on the play. So with 2 down, Jacob Nelson stands in. 0 for 2 on his night as well.
Number 29, Jacob Nelson.
Nelson out of Northern Illinois. Standing in the right-handed batter's box. Runner on third, 2 away. 6-2 lead for the Doc Spiders. here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch from Niederinghaus, a strike, and it's 0-1. Nelson had to barrel his way out of the right-handed batter's box. 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, foul for strike 2. Niederinghaus pitching with his jersey unbuttoned. He has the top 2 buttons loose at the moment. Almost looking like the old CC Sabathia look. Doesn't have the hat turned though. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Nelson can't catch up to the fastball from Niederinghaus as he notches his second strikeout out of the bullpen. It's out number 3 as we head to the top of the 7th on the Dock Spiders Radio Network. First pitch to Lorenzo Rios, grounded out towards Jack Council on second base. Ranging to his left makes the play for out number 1. Well, 1 pitch and 1 out for Zach Sloan on the mound. And shortstop Drew Berrigan stands in. Berrigan out of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical singled his last time up, which pushes his hitting streak to 13 straight games. One 0. Popped in the air. Down the right field line, and it's foul into the Chinooks kid zone area. Sun has officially set here in Mequon. Lights are on as the dark clouds start to roll in. 1-1 as a slider taken inside. 2-1. 2-1 down the third base line. Sloan winds and deals as a slider punched down the right field line as it exits the field of play into the seats for another foul ball. Dock Spiders looking for their 7th straight win against the Chinooks. 2-2. Slider popped up into the air. Over into foul territory is Jurgensen, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So we'll bring Paul Whitman up to the plate. Whitman, the left-handed hitter out of West Texas A&M, a native of Tegernheim, Germany. Two singles on the night, one of them being an RBI single. He He's 2 for 3. First pitch taken outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Chopped down the right field line. It falls foul for strike 1. Whitman thought he had extra bases as he would have been on his horse running for a while had that ball been placed into fair territory. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Whitman stands back into the left-handed batter's box. Sloan ready's on the mound. The 1-1. There's a fastball taken up and in the zone for ball 2. Doc Spiders looking to close out this season with a win. You always want to end the season on a high note. And no, I'm not about to sing. 2-2. Popped down the right field line, tailing foul, and it ends up foul. Taking a look around the league. Right now, the Woodchucks lead the Mallards in the bottom of the 7th, 6-5 over on ESPN Plus. As a slow roller hit out to Sloan on the mound, flips it over to the first baseman, Jurgensen, and Whitman is retired. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch at Capco Park and on the Doc Spiders Radio Network.
It's time for the 7th.
Gabe Ressler stands in as a new pitcher on the mound for the Doc Spiders. It's the righty out of Incarnate Word, Hunter Davis, towing the rubber. First pitch, a ball. Second pitch. This is low, and it's 2-0. Davis winds and fires. Fastball taking bell tie for strike one. Right on the banks of Lake Michigan here in Mequon, Wisconsin. As you can see the lake off in the distance back behind the tree line of the right field seats. Slider taken for strike two on the inside corner. As it's now a 2-2 count to Gabe Ressler, the Madison College Wolfpack man. Fastball ripped right back up the middle into center field, and Ressler's aboard for the first time today.
The second baseman, number 12, Jack Council.
Second baseman Jack Council stands in. 0 for 2 with a walk-on the night. Council, the high school senior, recently graduated. Runner goes. The throw down from Rios is not on target. And the throw was off to the shortstop side of second base. Serene or Berrigan did not have a play. It's a stolen bag for Gabe Ressler. So Council stands in, grounded out to Serene his last time up. Davis comes set on the rubber. 1-0. Fastball misses high and inside for ball two. More activity going on in the Dock Spiders bullpen. It's the lefty Cade Walker getting set to go. 2-0 from Davis. Popped in the air to left center field. After it is Peterson on the run. Lies out and can't make the catch as the ball goes to the wall. They're going to wave around Ressler. Here comes the throw to the cutoff man, Berrigan. It's not in time. Ressler touches home plate, and it's an RBI triple off the bat of Jack Council. That makes this ball game 6-3. Second hit given up by Hunter Davis.
Left fielder, number 16, Drew Townsend.
As the left fielder Drew Townsend stands in. Hit a double back in the bottom of the third. Missouri State Bear. Kerr. First pitch. Popped in the air. Shallow center field. Cooney has got some momentum. Here comes the throw. Council's going to test the arm. The throw goes wide of the cutoff man. Council slides in belly first. And it's a 6-4 ball game. Here come the Chinooks. In one instant, Dock Spiders were sitting pretty at 6-2. And now they blink, it's a 6-4 ball game.
The catcher, number 43, Will Johannes.
Will Johannes stands in. Johannes was hit by pitches last time up. First pitch from Davis popped foul back behind home plate, and it's 0-1. Well, this is a ballpark where the ball flies. Still have yet to see a home run tonight. 0-1. Slider misses outside from Davis, and it's a 1-1 count. Davis readies the 1-1 delivery. Fastball taken right at the knees of Will Johannes for strike two. Johannes in an RBI single back in the bottom of the first. Rips this one right back to Davis on the mound. Two. Hunter Davis just stuck his glove out and said, hey, look what I found. That brings the designated hitter and dangerous hitter as Adam Kootway stands in. At one point in a two-game home-and-home series with these two squads, Kootway was 8 for 9 over the two games. First pitch, a changeup from Davis, taken dead red down the middle for strike one. Kootway standing back in. Second pitch. Skipped into the turf by Davis, and it's a 1-1 count. 6-4 our score in the bottom of the seventh. Chinooks have tallied 2 runs so far this inning. 1-1 misses outside for ball 2. Two away. Davis peers in, gets his sign from Rios. 2-1 pitch. Popped high in the air into center field. Cooney is camped under it, and he's got it for out number 3. But the damage has been done. 2 runs score in the bottom of the 7th. We're heading to the top of the 8th. It's a 6-4 ball game from Mequon. New pitcher on the mound for the Chinooks to start the top of the 8th inning. It's the righty Griffin Smith. Smith is 16 for an ERA on the season. Out of Rock Valley College, a native of Appleton, Wisconsin. As he faces off against Jared Heinzit. First pitch to Heinzit, a strike. It's 0-1. Smith, 8 1/3 innings pitched. An 0-3 record on the season. 13 hits given up, 17 runs, 15 of them earned, and 7 strikeouts. Second pitch to Heinzen, swing and miss, and it's 0-2. Heinzen 2 for 2 on the night with 3 RBIs, 2 singles, and a walk. 0-2. Fastball tails outside, and it's 1-2. One-two delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Heinzen goes down on the curveball in the turf for out number 1. Third baseman Sam Meidenbauer stands in. 0 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch taken low and away. Ball 1. Meidenbauer out of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Makes his second pitch for a strike, and it's 1-1. Meidenbauer sporting 2 Cuban link chains on his neck. He's got the Mr. T starter kit going on. 1-1. Change up misses well off the outside corner, and it's 2-1. One delivery from Smith. Fastball misses low for ball 3. Three and 1 to the former Chinook. Heidenbauer takes a changeup right down the middle for strike 2. So a 3-2 count, one away. Smith into the windup, the pitch. Heidenbauer whiffs on it for out number 2. 2 strikeouts out of the bullpen for Griffin Smith. As number 22, Jack Peterson, the left fielder for the Dock Spiders tonight, stands in. Peterson 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. First pitch taken outside for ball 1. Peterson hitting left-handed off the righty Smith. Smith kicks and fires the 1-0. Fastball taken inside, right at the knees of Peterson. And it's 2-0. Dock Spiders trying to find some momentum here late in this one. 2-0, big cut and a miss. Looks like the ball was fouled into the thigh of Will Johannes. Back behind the plate for the Chinooks. He's currently walking around the home plate area, laboring a bit. I gotta tell you, those stingers right there, if they hit you where the pad isn't, they do hurt. 2-1, 2 away. Peterson swings and misses for strike 2. Two, the pitch from Smith. Fastball misses well off the outside corner. And it's ball 3. Full count, skipped into the turf for ball 4. And Peterson works the walk. His cleats were made for walking, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Center fielder Connor Cooney stands in.
The center fielder, Connor Cooney.
Cooney, a rare 0 for 4 tonight. First pitch taken off the outside corner, and it's ball 1. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Peterson gets his lead off first. The 1-1 pitch to Cooney, fouled away for strike 2. So they're going to throw the ball out of play. Pitcher Smith wants a new baseball. Slowly approaching the 9 o'clock hour on our broadcast this evening. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Peterson takes off to second base. Ball gets by Johannes. On the 2-2 count. Peterson is there safely. Two to Cooney, fouled away. That's Peterson's sixth stolen base of the season. As Cooney stands in, trying to avoid the dreaded 0 for 5. Fouls another one away. And the count remains at 2-2 to the Holy Cross Crusader. Griffin Smith out of Rock Valley College struck out the very first 2 batters he faced. And now issued a walk to Jack Peterson and a 2-2 count to Connor Cooney. Changeup gets him looking for strike 3. 3 strikeouts out of the bullpen for Griffin Smith. As we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, Chinooks starting to come back. It's a 6-4 Dock Spider lead on the Dock Spiders Radio Network. New pitcher on the mound for the Dock Spiders. It's Cade Walker out of the bullpen. Walker, the lefty, faces off against Carson Henson out of University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. First pitch to him was a strike. Here's the 0-1. Changeup taken for strike 2. Man, was that a beauty. Cade Walker almost 2-6 motion on that one. 0-2, fouled away by Henson. Walker comes set on the mound. Gets his sign from Rios, who sets up on the outside corner. 0-2, the pitch. Fastball just misses off the outside edge. And it's 1-2. As that one swung on and missed for strike 3. And Rios is going to throw it around the infield. Out number 1, strikeout number 1, registered by Cade Walker of the night. Walker now with 45 strikeouts on the season. First pitch to Sam Vomhoff misses outside. It's ball 1. Vomhoff out of University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, recently committed to Creighton University as he chops one towards the third baseman, Meidenbauer. Fields it cleanly. Throw to first, a bang-bang play, and they got him at first base for out number 2. Meidenbauer took his time as the first base umpire isn't going to be greeted with happy cheers from the crowd here in Lakeshore. Austin Stanton over there at first base with the call. So with 2 outs, Jimmy Jurgensen stands in. Jurgensen 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to him, a changeup taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Ground ball hit up towards Serene at second base. Fields it cleanly, flips one over to Jared Heinzen at first base for out number 3. Cade Walker fired up, walking off the mound. So we head to the top of the 9th. Dock Spiders in front, 6-4 in the season finale. Jake Serene stands in to start the top of the 9th. Second pitch from Griffin Smith misses outside, and it's ball 2. Serene out of University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh has been One heck of a hitter for the Dock Spiders this season. Singled back in the first inning. He takes a strike right down Main Street. 2-1 count, none away. Top of the ninth. The pitch from Smith. Serene flies it into shallow right field. Henson giving chase, and he watches it drop in front of him. Ball gets behind him. Serene is heading off towards second base, and he's there safely standing up. Seventh hit of the night for the Dock Spiders. As that will bring the designated hitter, but in Parker Knoll's case, the dangerous hitter. Due up, it's Parker Knoll out of Lawrence University. Knoll yet to register a hit in tonight's game. Uncharacteristic of him. 0-1. The pitch from Smith. Fastball taken bell tie and right down the middle for strike two. 0-2 to Knoll as he stands back in. No outs, runner on second for the Dock Spiders. Smith wheels and deals, and a pitch that misses outside. Talking with Knoll pregame, he said that his dream school was Washington University in St. Louis. Said he wanted to attend as swing and a miss. He goes down on the off-speed pitch for out number one. Third strikeout out of the bullpen for Griffin Smith. As catcher Lorenzo Rios stands in for what could be his final at-bat as a Dock Spider in the 2023 season. Popped out and tailing towards the foul line. It's out of play. Johannes was over to try and make a catch as the ball falls foul. 1-1 count. No activity in the Dock Spiders bullpen. One pitch to Rios as he smacks it into center field. Center fielder Wrestler moving back towards his left. He catches it there. The throw to third as Serene tags up. And Serene slides in safely. So Rios' fly out does a job as it moves Serene to even better scoring position at third base. It'll be up to Drew Berrigan to hit him home for some insurance runs. And what could be the final at-bats of the Dock Spiders season. Berrigan crushes it into left center field. Center fielder Wrestler giving chase, and the ball gets by him to the wall. Serene scores. Berrigan reaches second base, and it's another multi-hit game for Drew Berrigan. He had singled back in the top of the fifth and now has a double in the top of the ninth. Make that an RBI double. Serene scores, and the Dock Spiders take a 7-4 lead.
The right fielder, Paul Whitman.
Paul Whitman stands in. First pitch. Grounded foul into the glove of Johannes. Whitman out of West Texas A&M. 2 hits on the night for him. He's 2 for 4. A 1 to Whitman. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Johannes for strike 2. Smith looks in, gets his sign. Looking for his 4th strikeout out of the bullpen. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Whitman goes down on the off-speed low and in the dirt for out number 3. Dock Spiders able to get an insurance run. We head to the bottom of the 9th. 7-4, Dock Spiders in front. Zach Silfies on the mound to close out the season. You don't want to go away and miss what's happening on the field. We'll be back on the Dock Spiders Radio Network. Bottom of the ninth, the Dock Spiders are looking to win their final game of the season.
Number 29, Jacob.
Zach Silfies is on to close it out as he faces off against Jacob Nelson, the Northern Illinois Husky. First pitch from Silfies, cracked right to Serene at second base, ranging to his left. He makes the catch on the run. One pitch, one out for the Dock Spiders. Jake Serene as cold as ice at second base. Made that look routine.
Center fielder number 7, Gabe Wrestler.
The center fielder, Gabe Wrestler, stands in, was a Northwoods League All-Star back in the late parts of July in the All-Star game in Traverse City, Michigan. First pitch from Silfies. Curveball taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Silfies out of Elizabethtown College. Was actually former teammates with Eric Sipling, the starter of today's game for the Dock Spiders. And a Fond du Lac reunion. 0-1 to Wrestler. Popped straight up in the air, not going to escape the infield. Silfies off the mound, and it's going to be Meidenbauer calling him off to make the catch for out number 2. Just a few steps from the third base line. Down to their final out. And second baseman Jack Council standing in. 7-4, Dock Spiders lead. Silfies peers in, gets his sign from his catcher Rios. First pitch, fastball that misses outside, ball 1. Council an RBI triple his last time up. His only hit of the day. 1-0 to the Michigan Wolverine commit. Off speed taken for a ball, and it's 2-0. Silfies, one of the only pitchers that you'll probably see in quite a while that wears eye black on the mound. Says he does it as a superstition type of thing. 2-0, Silfies wheels and deals. Fastball right down Main Street, strike 1. Silfies kicks and deals. Is a slider offered at? No, not offered at, as they appeal down to the first base umpire, Austin Stanton, who signals no swing, and it's 3-1. Definitely don't want to start walking hitters here. 3-1 to Jack Council. Fastball taken right down Main Street again for strike 2. Boy, Main Street's a busy street. Full count. 2 outs. Zilfies kicks and deals. Council pops it foul to stay alive. Dockspiders trying to win their last game of the season here in Mequon. Jack Council at the plate. Zach Zilfies peers in, shakes off Rios once. Now comes set. The payoff pitch to Council. Swinging a foul tip back behind the home plate area. 3-2. Zilfies looking for a punch out. Full count. Curveball, ring 'em up, strike 3, and that will do it. The Dockspiders send the Chinooks packing as they take a 7-4 win on the road. Chinooks will drop to 27-44, 13-24 in the second half. Eric Sipling will get the win on the mound. Graydon Tashner will be tagged with the loss.
As a result of 4 singles hit by the Chinooks in tonight's game, Bank First will make a donation of $100.
Well, folks, it's been fun. 72 games, it flies by in the snap of a finger. It seems like just yesterday these guys were making landfall in Fond du Lac, not knowing what to expect. Some of them seeing summer collegiate ball for the first time, seeing the good, the bad, and the ugly. But these guys have gelled together as a team and put together some entertaining baseball games. And now they end the season on a 2-game winning streak. Zach Zilfies with the save on the mound. Couldn't be prouder of these guys as they have fought and put in a lot of work this summer to get better at their craft. This is what they want to do for a living, and this summer was a good experience for that. It was also a good experience for yours truly. I can't thank the ownership of the Dockspiders, Jim Mishudek, TJ Draves, Max Panger enough for taking a shot on some kid from Virginia who's trying to follow a dream of broadcasting. It's been a fun one. Thank you so much again for joining me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. As this concludes the 2023 season of Dockspiders baseball. Might not be playoff baseball coming up, but hey, this team was special in their own way. Doug Coe meeting with the team as we